In addition to an example for lists or matrices given in a lecture, I thought about using one with Numpy arrays. So we start out importing Numpy as MP. And you have used this already, or you will be using it in the labs. We'll talk at length about what the Numpy package is. For now, just accept that something like this exists, and it gives us data types such as arrays and matrices. So let's start with my first array is NPy NP array, and we'll put in the values 3, 4, 5, terminate it, and now we can ask for my first array. Doesn't have to be in a different code cell, and we get something here. We can say print my first array, and it gives us the values. Note that if you're just asking it for or executing, so to say, my first array, it tells you the data type, which is array, and then the values. If you're printing it, print, it looks a little prettier. The print function in Python is actually pretty smart. It recognizes what the array is and then puts the nice brackets around it and gives you the values all neatly formatted. If we now want to access the values again, right? My first array. Note again that indexing starts at 0. If we are too far out, we get the index error just the same that we have seen before. If you want to know what the length is or the dimensions, you can ask NumPy and it gives you 3. Cool. So that's an array. A nice way to create a fairly standardized array, perhaps a list of continuous values could be NPy range, and that function takes three arguments. One would be start. Let's start at 12. Stop. Let's say stop is 24. Okay. And let's add here print my first array to this. And then you can see that. Now we can add the third argument here, which is 2, which changes the step size. So now we're just using every other element. We can increase that. You get the point. Cool. So these are NumPy arrays. There are a number of other functions that the NumPy package provides that operate on these kinds of arrays. We'll explore those later on. Something else I want to show is how to make a matrix. So let's call this my first matrix. And a simple way to do that, if you don't care about the contents, which I don't right now, would be to just use the arrange function and then use reshape. Say it should be 4 by 3. And then we'll also print this right away. And we try to avoid typos. Matrix. And now we have a 4 rows by 3 column matrix that is a 2D element. And if we wanted to get at some elements here, my first matrix, E3, let's say row 3, index 1, get 10. So this is row 0, 1, 2, 3, index 0, column 0, 1, and we get 10.